Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, The College Process. Once again, I'm Ed from Principia Prep, and today we're going to be going over, should you be worried about Rutgers' 6% tuition increase? But before we begin, if you are new to the channel and are looking for additional college content, please hit the subscription button down below. It will notify you when new videos do come out. As well as if you have any questions on today's video or any of the videos we have here on the channel, please leave your questions down below in the comment section. As many of you know, every Friday I go into all the questions in the comment section, answer all your questions every Friday, put them into video format and put it back here on YouTube so everyone has detailed answers to all the questions you guys ask here on any of our videos. As well as we are still running the James Wilson Memorial Scholarship. If you're interested in our scholarship program here at Principia, very simple. Every year we give out scholarship money to students graduating going off to college. If you want to know more information about our scholarship program, the James Wilson Memorial Scholarship, very simple. Down below in the description is the link for the video explaining how our scholarship program works here. As well as also in the description down below is also our Venmo as well as our Buy Us a Coffee if you want to help support the channel, allowing us to keep making these college videos for you guys out there. And all that being said, let's jump right into today's video. Should you be worried about Rutgers' 6% tuition increase? Now, as we know, everything around the world is going up. Whether it's food, whether it's transportation, whether it's products, whatever it is, the cost of everything is going up. And as many of you know, is watching my different channel videos here, for years and years and years, I've talked about how the college tuition rates are going up and up and up every year. Even last year, there was actually increases in the springtime, which have never happened before. All this based, unfortunately, on the fact that there's a lot of inflation in the world nowadays. But that being said, let's look at it from the perspective of Rutgers University specific. And the reason I'm using Rutgers is they just came out with a little while ago their tuition increase for next academic year. And Rutgers has come out and said right at the bat, they're increasing their tuition by 6%. They're also increasing their food price, their meal plans obviously, by 7%. And in addition to that, they're increasing their housing by 5%. So you might be thinking, well, these numbers don't seem that bad. 6% tuition, 7% for food seems a little high, but 5% for housing. How bad is it really? Well, to figure out how bad it is as far as an increase for students looking to go off to Rutgers, let's look at the historical numbers of increases that Rutgers has had for tuition every year. Now, if you think about it from this perspective, if you look at the numbers for Rutgers over the last 7 years, the numbers right here essentially, they've never gone over an increase of 2.9% for tuition. In fact, most of the time the numbers have been between 1.7, 2.3, etc. The high numbers were the 2.9s here. So realistically, looking at the increase of 6%, what you need to be thinking is, this isn't just a 6% increase. This is almost a double, if not a triple in some cases even more than triple. So yes, realistically, a 6% increase on the tuition side is a humongous number here. So the real question for parents out there looking to go off to Rutgers or students starting off at Rutgers, is this a concerning situation? And for many of you guys watching this video here and all the other videos I put here on the channel, when it comes to the financial aspects and admissions, it's never basically a black and white situation. In some cases, there's the maybe, the gray area for a lot of families. So for those wondering, should be worried or not, it depends. And let me give you the example of where it depends. It depends on two main factors, whether or not you should be worried about the 6% increase or not. Factor number one is your income, your adjusted gross income. And factor number two is, where in the college process is your student? Are they entering as a freshman? Are they going in as a junior? Are they going in as a senior? So on and so forth as far as an undergrad program. Those two factors are really what dictate whether the 6% means something to you or it means absolutely nothing to you. And let me explain what I mean. Rutgers, starting back in the fall of 2020, came up with what's called the Scarlet Guarantee for first and second year students, which basically means depending on if you're going in as a freshman or you're starting your sophomore year, you are eligible in many cases either for reduced tuition cost or no tuition cost, all based on your adjusted gross income. Now, the way the Scarlet Guarantee program works, obviously I have a video here that explains the entire detail of it, so on and so forth, requirements, so on and so forth. So if you want to watch that video, obviously down in the description, I have the link for that video explaining how the whole process works for Rutgers Scarlet Guarantee program, which is the reduced tuition and or free tuition to go off to Rutgers. But to give you a quick little outline here, and the way it works is it all depends on your adjusted gross income as far as the Scarlet Guarantee program. As you can see here on the right, if you're making $100,000 down to $80,001, you're paying $5,000 tuition, that's it. So for you guys, you don't care if the tuition goes up or not, it has no effect on you. If your income is $80,000 down to $65,000, you guys are only paying $3,000. So same camp here, you guys don't care if it increases, we're locked in at $3,000. If you're making $65,000 or below adjusted gross income, you have no tuition cost. So any increase has no effect, whether they double, triple, or quadruple it. It's not going to matter to you. You guys aren't paying any tuition to begin with. You guys are fine. Now, when it comes to the first and second year students, anyone making $100,001 and above adjusted gross is going to affect you guys more than everybody else. Because once you get to the $101,000, you're essentially, unless you're getting merit aid scholarship money from the school, you're basically paying full freight. Because of the fact that there is no state money, there is no federal money, There really is no assistance on the institutional side once you break that $100,000 mark. And the reality is, unfortunately, this might not be the only increase we have. This might be going forward year after year, more of a traditional normal trend of instead of getting that 1 to 2% increase in tuition costs, we might be getting the 5-6+% every year going forward. So obviously the families that have 101 and above income, it's going to affect you guys a lot more. Now let's talk about junior year and senior year, because I've mentioned before, the Scarlet Guarantee is only good for year 1 and year 2. So families out there might be thinking, we already have a student in Rutgers, should be worried because obviously Scarlet Guarantee does not cover years 3 and 4. And I would not be worried if you fall into this camp. Now for years 3 and 4 at Rutgers, you do have some benefits still available to you. Once again, all depending on your income. Now when it comes to Rutgers University, a new program that came out about almost 4 years ago by the governor, Phil Murphy, he actually introduced this, the Garden State Guarantee. The Garden State Guarantee allows the state of New Jersey to provide assistance on the tuition side for incomes of $80,000 and below. If your income level going off to Rutgers, adjusted gross, is between $80,000 and $65,000, you guys are only paying $7,500 in tuition. So the reality is that 6% increase doesn't matter to you guys. If you guys are making $65,000 and below, once again, same situation, you have 0 tuition costs. So the reality is, it depends on where you are income-wise. So the first year students going in, if you guys have an income of $100,000 or below, you guys are okay on the adjusted gross side. Your tuition will not be affected here. If you're at 101, a 6% increase will affect you guys a lot, unfortunately. If we're looking at years 3 and 4, the last part of the undergrad program, and you guys are making $80,000 adjusted gross or below, no worries whatsoever. Your prices are locked in. Increases are irrelevant for you guys. It's not going to affect you at all. But once we get to that $80,001 and above, yes, you are going to have some issues here, because at the $80,001 and above, there's no state aid, there's no federal aid, unless we're getting scholarship money at the school that was established when we first started through any scholarships from Rutgers or outside parties, private sources, etc. Or we're doing things in-house to basically be able to reduce the cost. It's going to be very difficult. The 6% increase will be more dramatic for you guys, unfortunately. Now, if you guys have questions on this video or any videos on the channel, please leave your questions down below in the comment section. As many of you know, every Friday I go into all the questions in the comment section, answer all your questions every Friday, put them in the video format and put it back here on YouTube so everyone has detailed answers to all the questions you guys ask here on any of our videos. As well as if you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave us a like. It does help the channel. As well as on the screen is my contact information. If you guys need help with the process at all in any format, financial aid, admissions, so on and so forth, I do meet with families one-on-one basis through Zoom. On the screen is my cell phone number. Text message is actually the fastest way to reach me. You can also email me as well if you want to sit down and have any conversation with me and have me help you guys out. Other than that, thank you for watching today's video. Once again, my name is Ed from Principia Prep.